Alright, let's talk about this before someone else does it for me. This is proof that Geno did his job at the end of Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars because the collective wishes of approximately, let's see here. 1.3 million people as of time of writing this script had their wish granted. That was the Super Mario RPG remake. This game had some of the craziest reaction I've seen since some Smash Bros. Reveals, and I was one of those people screaming at the screen when that iconic intro played.
No shot! Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck? Go! Dude, this is legit my dream! I'm not kidding! Ah! Oh! Yes! Oh!
Now, I'd like to talk about how this announcement has caused even grown men to cry, and maybe that'll be another video, but today I want to dissect the trailer and show off some things that you may have missed if you were like most of us and lost in the hype sauce that is Super Mario RPG. Just a few things before I start, however. Some of these things have not been entirely confirmed and are open to speculation if not shown exactly in the trailer. And second, if you guys enjoyed, leaving a like and subscribing to the channel would be very much so appreciated. Without further ado, here are 10 things that you missed in the Super Mario RPG reveal trailer. Starting with the name, it isn't called The Legend of the Seven Stars anymore, it's just Super Mario RPG. My guess is that they may want to keep these games separate as there are a few new things that separate it from its SNES counterpart. As someone who's played the original extensively when I was younger on Wii Virtual Console and later on an emulator, I can easily tell you exactly where these scenes take place. Mallow is falling down the stairs trying to chase Krocko after getting his frog coin stolen from him. Geno is awakened in the inn located in Rose Town while everyone is asleep. Bowser's trying to break into Booster's tower, and Peach is right outside the castle in the Mushroom Kingdom after being rescued by Mario and friends. The character stats are on the bottom of the screen instead of the top left side, which has been replaced by some sort of meter and chain count. It seems that when you land a timed hit, the chain increases, but as seen later on in the trailer, the meter goes up, regardless of if you get the timed hit or not. According to the previous change, it seems that you can gain stat boosts passively during battle. This is from getting enough time hits to build the chain, and the way you can tell is from this clip of Peach hitting the Magic Koopa with her frying pan. As you can see, it says Chain 3 action gauge and the arrow next to the chain goes up, meaning that timing your hits well and building a chain will increase your action gauge. More on that is later. Time hits have been made easier and you can either love or hate this change. Personally, I don't mind it. So as you can see, the character you are using to attack will have an exclamation mark above their head. This is a clear signal that in order to get the timed hit, you will have to hit the button again at the exact moment. This will in turn make things like Mallow's Shocker ability and Geno's Geno Whirl theoretically easier to hit, whereas in the original game, there was hardly any obvious visual cues and you just had to guess. Bosses in this game have some very powerful attacks, and now they specify if they can be blocked or not. I personally think this is a great change, as now you don't exactly have to press anything in hopes that you'll take less damage from, let's say, Max Firewall. And you can prepare yourself for an enemy attack that can be blocked. Speaking of Mac, did you know that the character isn't actually the knife? I always thought that growing up. Now that it's in HD, I can see that there's actually someone using the knife as a pogo stick. Mac being the leader of these Shy Guys now makes a lot more sense to me. Speaking of bosses, Valentina's back end has been toned down in some areas. I'll just roll a comparison clip and you guys can probably guess what changed. Alright, this is where I should bring up the action gauge again. As I said, you can increase the percentage by attacking, and getting timed hits increases it even more. What you may be wondering is what it does. This is where I start speculating, so take this with a grain of salt, but this is my idea. Remember those cutscenes towards the end of the trailer showing odd combinations of characters, or even just solo characters with backgrounds or situations we've never seen them before? Well, my guess is that these are a form of super move you can do once the action gauge is fully charged or charging. Let's say, for example, your action gauge is at 25%, and that will allow you to do a special move with one character. 50% would be 2 characters, and 100% would be all 3 characters, dealing massive damage to the opponent, and maybe even other effects as well. Although I'm guessing there will be balance adjustments to the game to accommodate such powerful actions. Bosses may have more health, and Geno probably won't be able to whirl away Exor in this version. Again, this is just speculatory, so feel free to come up with your own ideas in the comments. Finally, for our last one, we have the final cutscene that they play at the end of the trailer, and what could it be other than a cutscene that plays when you get a star piece? It makes perfect sense then in the trailer with that. Everyone's surrounding Mario as he gets one of the new star pieces. Small little bonus here, the star piece is the one you obtained from Star Hill, which was probably done so we could see the entire party there in beautiful HD. Well, that's all I could find in the Super Mario RPG reveal trailer. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know if I missed anything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time.